The season is upon us as Rangers travel to Tynecastle to take on Hearts, where we start off where we finished last season, of course, at Tynecastle. So can we get the job done? We're going to be discussing Philip Clement re-signing, which, by the way, if you've seen the video earlier, I labelled it as a mistake. I think Philip Clement re-signing to 2028, well, us giving him the deal is a mistake. As for him, is it a mistake? I mean, probably when October comes around. But here, let's be optimistic here. It's the first. It's the first match preview of the season. We've had pre-season. That time has come and gone. Kyle says hi, hello. Um, and let's get behind the team here. Let's see what we can do. But when you hear the talk of transfers and all this, we're taking on Hearts. There's a guy that starts up front for Hearts that I've said Rangers should have signed a long time ago. But when I hear Philip Clement fancies, faster players like a Hamza Igamani instead of a Lawrence Shankland who's going to get you like 30 goals a season. It's things like that that seriously make me question what is this guy doing? I mean, to me, that's FUD behaviour. To me, that's almost worthy of getting sacked. Because Lawrence Shankland has to be the biggest no-brainer I've ever seen at this in recent years in terms of a signing, man. We're not talking about a guy that's unrealistic to come to Rangers. It's a realistic enough fee. Wages are fine. Wants to play for Rangers. Rangers man. Guarantees goals. It ticks all the boxes. But for whatever reason, he's like, well, I say for whatever reason, Clement doesn't fancy him. Despite the BS articles that come out every other day, man, about, oh, Clement wants Shankland now. Shankland wants Rangers now. It's not going to happen, man. Shankland's lining up in Maroon, and we've got a Diddy, man, lining up in blue. So we'll have to see how that goes. But in terms of like the presser and all that, we'll read into it, I guess. Why the hell not? Because it's going to be insane tomorrow. 12:30 kickoff. Rangers, great opportunity to go top of the league. All you got to do is win your top of the league. So at the end of the day, could that make Rangers absolutely bottle it? We've seen Rangers in the past when they've had opportunities to close the league to Celtic or extend the league to Celtic, the arse goes. And could that be different tomorrow? Could it be the same? I think that's what we're going to have to wait and see. Hearts, really poor pre-season. Rangers, really poor pre-season. It tells something when probably Hearts have had in terms of, on the pitch, worse pre-season than Rangers. And it's simply just because we drew against Union Berlin, but it has been really, really poor. But that's what Philip Clement said. I have a really open and transparent relationship with the board. In every meeting that we have had, you feel the passion and desire to make the club better, and that is the same for me. I fall in love with the club, with the fans, the stadium, and with the city. I see huge potential, and now we need to make the club better and stronger in every department. That is our goal. We are really aligned about that in their fifth big Phil. So again, Clement's backing himself. The Rangers board are backing him. Personally, I would have saved it. I would have saved it until he's actually done something because, yeah, come on. See, from when he came in up to March, early March, it's near a 10 for me, personally, up to that Motherwell game because the league was over. He turned it around, won a cup. Then, you're still in Europa League. We're through in that, which was looking like a mess, by the way. You're still in the Scottish Cup. At that stage, the quad was on. But then the quad got torn as we collapsed against Motherwell, Ross County, Dundee, Benfica. I mean, I'm not going to throw that in at the same. We did go against Benfica, and then we lost, pretty much bottled another Scottish Cup final against the mighty Diddy team from across the city. So, is what it is, which I'm sure will probably rile a few people up. But come on, he's failed since March. I mean, since March, you've probably got to give the guy about a 2. I mean, what can I really fuck? How can you really say too much? Clement wins the league with a full season last year. Does he though, Micah? I mean, maybe he does, right? Because obviously without Beale's start, that helps. But what doesn't help Clement is the fact that at the end of the season, the gap was bigger. And no one can really deny that. The gap was bigger at the end of the season than what he inherited. And again, I don't want to be a club, right, that's just talking about, well, we closed the gap, guys. See, when the manager gets sacked and they get brought in, it was 9. No, it's only 5. We need to be above that. It's pathetic. But at the end of the day, he actually extended the gap. He made it worse. And if all these players are Clermont's players, if he truly wanted all these guys and they're all into fit hit system, then if it goes tits up, a lot of blame's going to go at Clermont. I get it. There has been a few players like a Jose Cordova, among others, that for whatever reason they've chosen another club or they just haven't been able to go to Rangers. So anyway, is what it is. We're going to put up a poll. I haven't even put up a prediction for this game, but we're going to put it up for a poll. Predictions for the opening game of the season, of course. A draw would be bad, very bad, but a defeat would be a disaster. It would be a catastrophe. It would not be good. It would not. We need to win. It's as simple as that. 3-1 Hearts, says Gary Patterson. That's very optimistic there. Here, if Shankland turns up, man, who knows what's going to happen? But we'll put that wee poll up there as Hearts in a draw or winning, so that tells me who's watching. But as for the team tomorrow, it probably picks itself, doesn't it? It looks like it'll be Butland. Tav, sadly, fucking brilliant. James Tavernier, still at this club. Then it's going to be John Souttar. Then it's going to be Proper. That at least intrigues me. The fact that we're seeing Proper in there. He's in the European squad, which bodes well. It looks like it probably will be Yilmaz starting at left back, but the guy's made it a Weetabix. He's the new Kemar. I say he's the new Kemar Roof. He was the same as Kemar Roof when Kemar Roof was here. End of the day, so hopefully he can be fit because Yefty is a bomb scare into the midfield. Looks like it'll be Barron and Diamonde. That to me looks like the strongest part of the team right now. In front of them, looks like it'll have to be Tom Lawrence unless we want to play some other form of attacking option, but I just don't think it's going to happen. On the left, it's probably going to be Cortez. On the right, it's probably going to be Tierney, whatever you want to call him. And then up front, it's going to have to be Dessers, isn't it? Because Danilo just won't be fit to start this game. Even though the guy up front for the other team should be starting up front for us. But here, let's not be bitter about it. Let's not be bitter about it. Anyway, Dessers' hat-trick, that's been extremely, extremely hopeful. I'm not convinced. I am not convinced, everybody. Not convinced. It's going to go down that way from Cyril frickin' Dessers. But man, Rangers, where is the transfer news? There's not much happening the day. Hearts, they've signed really well. Dahanda, Blair, Splittle, the rest of them, it's been a very good window from Hearts. Even selling someone like Atkinson, who I did rate for a 1.3 million. That's probably around about what they could have got. It's a decent fee, and they're also working other deals for like Boateng and Salazar. So Hearts are a good team. They'll easily finish third. If you watch my predictions, I just don't really see how Hearts wouldn't finish third. But in terms of our predictions, what's everybody voting? So 10 votes in, we've got 20% going Hearts, 20% going for a draw, 64% going towards Rangers. It's toasty, man. It's toasty. It's extremely toasty. It's extremely toasty in here, everybody. It's extremely toasty. But anybody, get your questions in, right? Because in terms of a preview of this game, man, we've talked for about 9 minutes. It's time to answer the questions of the people. The people. It's time to answer the people. The people. The people. So let's go. It's time to go. Here we go. Right. Any comments in? No comments in. Come on. Need a bit of comments in here. But 12:30. Who wants to watch along? Who wants to watch along tomorrow? 19 viewers. Who's ready for the meltdown? I'm not ready for the meltdown. Probably I'm ready for the meltdown. Right, I want to check. Wait. Falkirk playing Queen's Park. 0-0, 32 minutes in, everybody. 0-0, 32 minutes in. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Fuck, I can't find any news. Kenneth Elliott, 3-2 Rangers. there we have it. I'm trying to find the gossip column, see if there's any news. Float. Nah, it just seems to be the Rangers news is to do with Philip Clement re-signing that deal. But I mean, obviously, I made my video earlier. I think it's a mistake. Of course, the game tomorrow, 12:30 on Sky Sports. A lot of games though on other channels, man. Premier Sports on Premier Sports, brother. Somebody commented 2:55. You think Journey will start? Yeah, he's got to start. It's fucking him or Scott, right? I'd rather start this guy at 1% fitness or whatever he is than play him. Scotty shitey pants, right? Absolutely. It's got to go down that way. It's got to go down that way. James Tavernier sadly will start. Dujon Sterling don't really have a fucking Scooby snack what's going on with him at the minute, so that's not exactly ideal. But I have to wait and see. Come on, you love Scott Wright. I love Scott Wright. Not a chance, Michael. Not a chance. I don't like Scott Wright. We love him. You're right. I don't like him. I love him. I love the guy. Don't clip that. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. But there's just. I mean, I'm looking at the news here. There's just not an awful lot floating about. There's just one. I mean, Rangers, the whole court thing, 9.5 million of a kit. Who fucking come on? Clement is solution to Rangers number 10 position and 4.3 million creator. Who's that? Who's that? I don't know. But again, we've got Hadji. Like Todd Cantwell's not in the European squad. Neither's Yanis Hadji. Like I'm done with. I just don't get it. I actually don't fucking get. I don't get this club at the minute. It baffles me. It seriously baffles me. Yanis Hadji, man, I would have practically said to Hadji here, we're fucking begging you, we're skint. We need to keep you. Give us one last chance, Yanis. Talk your dad out retirement or something. Do something. You know. It's just not fucking. Let's see here. So, tell me he triggered a clause in the original contract without telling me he triggered a clause in the original contract. Philip Clement. So, Philip Clement, brother. Not good. Not good at all. Tell you what is going on there? What is going on there? But I mean, I've already gave it my starting 11. Is there much more to say here, everybody? Is there much more to say? Probably not. Shit. Probably not. What's everybody else saying? Let me see here. Combined 11. Fuck. I'd need a wee bit more time to. I mean, Butland's had a really shaky start to this pre-season, but I'd still stick Butland in over Craig Gordon, who I really rate Craig Gordon. But he is getting on in age, isn't he? No, we've got Martin, Connor, and Ian probably hoovering Matthews off me at the minute. Anyway, we got the Friday night wars here, so to speak. But yeah, Butland would start right back. Fucking. I don't even want to say James Tavernier's name in a combined 11, so I'll throw in Dujon Sterling. Then I'll go proper. As for the centre back next to him, I've kind of had enough of John Suter, honestly. But we'll throw in. What's that guy always gets injured? What's that guy always gets injured for Heart? Yeah, I know Sterling's injured. I know, but I'd still throw him in a combined 11. Injured or not, I just don't want to throw Tav in. I'm sick of it. I can't believe Tav's going to be leading that team out tomorrow, man. Does that no baffle anybody, man? So I'm feeling the heat here. James Tav here. You know, I just don't fucking understand. Left back, I think it's got to be Yilmaz. I mean, up front, I mean, realistically, right, the rest of the team should be Rangers players. I mean, if someone wants to try and fit in a De Handa or a Blair, I mean, Blair Splittle. If Scott Wright's if Scott Wright's our option, I mean, I'd fucking take Splittle or De Handa every day of the week over him. But you know, if it's Tierney, who's not really been proven in this league, but I think he's just an all-round better player than Blair Splittle and co. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably say there's about what 4 Hearts players in a combined 11, which realistically for Rangers you should be looking at none in it for Hearts, and the guy up front should be playing for us. The guy up front should be playing for us, but he's no playing for us, folks. No, it doesn't go that way. Absolutely not. It's embarrassing. Damn it, it's not good enough. It's not fucking good enough. It's no good enough. Tell you what, Keir Starmer's losing control of this country. Looking on Twitter there, quick wee glimpse. It's all going to shit, brother. Right, Barry Mackay, pick him over Scott Wright. Yes, I'd pick Barry Mackay over Scott Wright. Absolutely, I'd pick Barry Mackay over Scott Wright. Don't see no reason why not. I'm just sick of Scott Wright. Yo, he can take a ball down. You know, he can take a ball down and score against Birmingham in a friendly. But what about the Morris, Scott, right? When you're starting, are you going to be able to do anything? Seeing you get subbed on inevitably because we've got as much depth as a fucking kiddie swimming pool. What are we going to do? What you gonna do, brother? What is he going to do? He's going to do nothing. He's all fucking Joe Hendry in there because I believe in Joe Hendry. Come on, Big Joe. He's a Big Joe. Who's texting me? But yeah, we're live, everybody. How's everybody doing here this time? 8:25. Shouldn't actually say it's shocking yet. He's fucking shite. Super Bowl Netley score versus his old team, as players often do. Willie, though, come on. Everybody, hit that like button. Hit that like button. We need that like button. Spam. Clement believes in Scott Wright. He does. Hamza Igamane. Yeah, a lot of rioting going on in Sunderland tonight. What's going on there? Anyway, Suter will probably get a month injury in the first 20 minutes. Yep. I just, what is the gimmick, man, with the team? Proper coming in. Crazy bus driver chops. Oh. Oh. Hell, what's that all about? It's mental. I think tomorrow could be a reality check. Same. But see, it's a reality check. I maybe for some people, you know, I think we've seen a lot of people's predictions get fired out and previews get fired out where they just think we're going to steamroll Hearts and they think, we'll win the league anyway. I'm sorry, man. See this logic where you just need to follow your team blindly off the cliff? You don't need to. You need to see what's in front of you. And Rangers right now are not good enough to win a league. Can it be turned around with the next month? Yeah. See if Clement worked wonders right from when he came in up to the start of March. See if he does that for the full season. I'm convinced this team would win the league because we somehow managed to just get over the line in games we were shit in. But yeah, he didn't do it for a full season, and we bottled it. And there's still a lot of jobbers at this club. Kearney said he's not fit enough for a full 90. Did he? Bastard. That's no good enough. I wouldn't be surprised if you get beat 2-1 off Hearts or even get a draw, the Mara. Wouldn't be surprised either. It reminds me of Ange's first game. I think the hype for tomorrow. I'm buzzing for the game, don't get me wrong, but I just feel it will be clinically depressing about 3 o'clock. Hell, could be clinically depressing at 45 minutes. 45 minutes past 12 when Lawrence Shankland lays the smackdown. But we've got a poll here. Hearts with 32%, a draw with 27 and Rangers with 41. I mean, that's a pretty close, you know, that's a pretty close. Pretty close. Right, wait, whoa, Shankland getting the first goal. No, honest, can you imagine the meltdown of Lawrence Shankland wins Hearts the game tomorrow or snatches a draw for Hearts? It is going to get toxic immediately. Immediately, man. It is. What else does Clement need to... Honestly, I said at the start of this video, there might not be a lot of people that were tuning in. Shankland doesn't need to try against Rangers, yeah, but with that shite, you probably wouldn't need to try. I said at the start of this video, the fact that Clement doesn't fancy Shankland and would rather sign people like Hamza Igamani, I think it's worthy of a sack. And people can think that's too hard or harsh on Clement, but decisions like that is what's fucking this club out of league titles and trophies. I'm sorry, it is. It is. If he thinks that Hamza Igamani is a better option for us to win this league title than fucking Lawrence Shankland, then he should be sacked tonight. It's fucking ridiculous to come out and say shit like that. Should be signing Miovski, yeah. But he probably thinks the same about Miovski, though. Oh, Hamza Igamani played 2 minutes for the Moroccan Olympic team. Yeah, and what's he doing? What's he doing in this league? The Moroccan Olympic team. What did they do? 3-2 Suter, Tav, and a Shankland hat trick. Damn. Seeing a different timeline, folks. That would be 5-0. Because Shankland be playing for us. Don't know how he's looked at the Aberdeen team and found Barron and missed the main player staring him in the face. Very true. You're right. Stevie, are you going to become a female boxer? Already am, Gillian. Well, I'm going to have won the Olympics. He's only doing one-on-one training. Come outside, he's nowhere near ready for team training, and that's that. Yeah, the guy that's more... No, I mean, a guy that's never played professional football, right? And Hamza Igamani is doing just one-on-one training, right? He's going to do more for this football club than Lawrence Shankland would. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing here? What are we doing here? 2-4. Desser's hat trick incoming. A lot of scores coming in. Try to keep an eye on what's going on Twitter. Not much Rangers news on Twitter. It seems to be about Sunderland. So the most likely 11 for Kiev. This is the team that probably started against Kiev, right? Listen to this. Butland, Tav, Suter, Proper, Yilmaz, Diamonde, Barron, Lawrence, Kearney, Dessers, Cortez. Is that good enough? I'm petrified, folks. Is Danilo fully rolled out? No, I think he'll be on the bench, but I don't think he won't be starting. Hearts are definitely getting the first goal. Are they? Probably. Lawrence Shankland, 2 minutes in. Boom. 2 minutes into the game to absolutely sink us, to say the least. Wet wipes. Here we go. What the hell's going on there? Right, here we go. Trying to build an atmosphere at Hampden's going to be rough. I agree, Michael. It will be pretty fucking shite. It's just going to be weird, man. See, playing at Hampden, that's going to be mental. I've got a fucking sore toe. Right, updated poll. So Rangers are down to 40%, Hearts 36, and a draw's at 24. So it's pretty close, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's pretty close. There's no... Well, on it... I think we'll... I think we'll sign more. We fucking need to sign more, but it's like the rumours have just dried up. Honestly, and it wouldn't be the first time, right, that in a season where our signings have literally just dried up. See, in Gio's season, man, like, it just fucking dropped dead. Getting the Champions League and nothing was done. A historic day tomorrow. First time Scottish League started in the same day as a world war. What's happening tomorrow? There's going to be another wee war tomorrow. Wee civil war breaking it. Probably waiting to Cantwell and Hadji goes. What are we doing, man? It's just the fact we need to wait to fucking get rid of people. Soul destroying. Right, what are we on here? 25 minutes. Right, we're going to 30 minutes, everybody. Going to 30 minutes. Super chats. Greatly appreciate it. Comments like this. Greatly appreciate it. I read them all out. Support the channel. All that good stuff. Good stuff. Here we go. The hell? Two pigeons? Two pigeons playing football? Right. Is there any player in the Rangers team you're actually excited to watch this season? Not really. I mean, maybe Danilo, like if he can get a run of games. Barron. Fuck, there's not many, man. Yeah, this is sad, is what it is. Extremely sad. Not at the moment, Michael. No, not at the moment. It's pish. Not the same. Not good. Right, we've got about what, 3.5 minutes to go, everybody. I haven't even given my score prediction, which I need to do. Sterling is, yeah, I like to watch Sterling. Right, score prediction. I'm going to go for 2-1 Rangers. I think we'll win. I think tomorrow is bad. Tuesday going to be a nightmare. Yeah, I think it will be. We need to win tomorrow. If we draw or get beat, like I know there's a lot of talk about getting beaten, drawn, and doing this and doing that and whatever, but you know, a lot of us have already said the league's a long shot, right? Now, a lot of us are delusional and saying we're going to win, regardless. If we drop points tomorrow, I would say, like, I mean, fuck, it's pretty much wrapped. If we drop points tomorrow, we are looking at a Parkhead game where we are looking at the possibility of going 5 or 6 points behind. And at this stage of the game, that is all but over. But yeah, as for Kiev, I mean, I'm looking forward to the game. Two pretty big spiders then. I'm looking forward to all the games, but you know, the Mora, I would just like a bit of exciting football to be played. You know, is that too much to ask? I feel like some of the football we play is honestly fucking putrid at times. A chicken has a better time in Kiev. Yeah, it's just fucking mince, man. I don't know what they do. Don't know what they do. I think Barron could be a great player for us. Got a feeling Tab will stay and be important too. I think his time's up, but penalty kicks and free kicks. But yeah, it's like I think if Tab's being kept, which looks like what's happening, I would just use him in the games like not the game tomorrow. No, I think the games that suit Tab are maybe at home against the lower league teams or um, you know, I think Tav at home against Ross County, St Johnstone, those sort of games that works for me. But who knows? Hi, Steve. I see Shanklin putting a hat trick tomorrow, mate. Yeah, he probably will. Tav needs to go. Tav does need to go. We should sign Shanklin. It's as simple as that. How can Kiev attract better players than Rangers? Exactly. Fucking literal war zone. And we are doing nothing of the kind. Nothing of the kind. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. So what Clement said, we did 15% more distance, 71% more sprint distance, and 70% more high intensity runs in pre-season compared to the year before. It's all good whipping out those numbers, right? But pre-season looked shite. Come on. Now, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe we looked so bad in pre-season because he was running them into the ground to try and get a bit of fitness into them, which is I'll accept. But, you know, if it fucks us in the long run or screws us that much in the short term that in the long run it doesn't mean anything, that's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem. Tav is a liability. He gets targeted in every game. Ah, man, if we rock into that first Old Firm of the season with Dyson Maeda going up against James Tavernier, we may as well fucking tune it. Seriously, what is the point? What is the point of watching it? I think keeping Tav is smart. If he was going to go for $1 million, we'd rather have him than spend that money. Would probably get never spent. Yeah, I mean, I wanted Ridium, right, and I still want Ridium, even for like $1 million or whatever. But I can definitely see that logic. Does it make sense losing James Tavernier for that cheap, considering the amount of goal contributions? Some people may argue no, but for me, just get rid of him and sign somebody that's going to get those goal contributions. I get it, right? You're not going to get a right back. You're not going to get a midfielder. Fucking Lawrence Shankland, baby. Right there. Right there. He's right there. He's in the grasp. All right. We need to grab him. Grab him. Get him. No excuse not to get him. But instead, we're sitting here like Diddy men, and we all know what's going to happen tomorrow. Lawrence Shankland, bang, good night. We get scudded, and we're crying. We're greeting. It'll be a fucking meltdown tomorrow. It will be a fucking meltdown tomorrow if Lawrence Shankland puts us to the sword. It will be a fucking meltdown tomorrow. Keir Starmer, not a good guy. I think you're being so harsh on Tav. No, I've woke up and saw it, man. I think he needs to go. I'm sorry, Tav. You see, for James Tavernier to win me back, win the league title this year, Tavernier. That's what it takes. But remember that Tav's our captain. What does that say for standards when he's stinking the place out and he's our yeah, here, even fuck strip out. It's even going to keep him. Strip him with the captaincy. Do something. Come on. Come on, folks. Anyway, right, we've went 2 minutes past what I was going to do. I think that's where we're going to leave it. That is the Hearts Rangers preview. I might do a watch along tomorrow. No guarantees, folks. But regardless, I'll be here. There's going to be a lot to talk about. There's going to be a lot to dissect. I wish I do a watch along, but yeah, it is good news from Ida. Yeah, and people can say we're being harsh on Tav, but when the opposition openly want you to keep a player, he's not up to much anymore. And Tavernier has lost his legs. Completely and utterly lost his legs. It's not a case of the losing thing anymore. I look at it and I just see a guy that's done. Hearts are garbage. They're getting smashed. There you go. Fucking into them. Till next time. Leave your thoughts down below. Peace.